Hello, good morning. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Chevenise. I am a second year computer science student, and today I'm going to be talking about the work and travel program. If you're thinking about doing the work and travel program, I think this video will go through everything you really need to know when it comes on to the process, my experience, just tips and tricks to make it a bit easier for you. This is my first like really sit down video, so I'm probably I look away a few times, but I'll get used to it. So we're going to begin with what is the work and travel program. So the work and travel program is basically a cultural exchange program that allows university college students to go over into the US to basically exchange, as it says, exchange your culture, meet new people. You get to do a job in the US, you get to earn income there. For the process for the work and travel program, firstly you have to find a sponsor or company. There are multiple different sponsors or companies available. I went with First Class. It's targeted towards lifeguards, but they do have other positions. As I had the best experience with them, their customer service is top tier. Communication was smooth, seamless. Like I would be on Instagram in the night, like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, texting them like, hey guys, I don't understand this. And they were like, yes, here it is. They break it down for you. You call them. It probably take a minute to get them because they have a lot of incoming call. However, when you do get through to them, they're going to answer your question. It's not like some companies that want to get you off the phone. They want to keep you on the phone to make sure they answer all your questions. They're going to ask you, did I answer your question? Is there anything else you need to know? So if you're thinking to go on the work and travel program, or you're going with First Class, then you are in good hands. Like I went with them, I didn't have any complaints. I really enjoyed my work and travel program, and I think it was due to the company I went with. This thing is your job selection. Your job selection depends on the company you're going with through the portal to pick what job you like. The thing with it is that everybody has the same portal, so the jobs go fast. So once you have paid off everything and you have the option to pick your jobs, sit down and go through it. Like what location you want to go, not just because of the money. Is there any attractions in the US you like to go to? Are there any beaches, any parks, anything like that? Like, is there a particular part in the US? You have family in the US that you like to visit, and if you're closer or you're in the same state, then it will work out for you. Then I would suggest you looking through it that way. Check in on the location, the pay, and the housing. So the jobs range depending on the company. I know companies that start at like $12 up to $17. That was First Class. And for housing, you pay. I believe I pay like probably 300 a week or every 2 weeks, something along that line. I have to check back on my pay stub. But think about that. You have to calculate how much you're earning, then how much your housing is going to take out, if it's going to make any logical sense for you to go to this particular state. Because if it doesn't, then you'd be a waste of time. Job selection, make sure you pick a location that you really want to go to, not because of the money. You have particular states that do make more because they have like a better minimum wage, so you can select a job based on that. Go on TikTok. I don't recommend TikTok, but go on TikTok and look at other past students, what states they went to. I went to Massachusetts. That was said to be like an amazing state. I had a blast. However, it wasn't what everybody said it would be. So listen to other persons, their experiences, take it with a grain of salt, but at the same time do your own research. If you need to chat GPT, ask chat GPT, hey, like what state you think is better for this, that, and the third. Like you're here to meet people, make money. The location basically guarantees a particular type of lifestyle, so you should know what you want. Once you have your documents in play, you have selected what location you want to go to, everything is settled in, it's now time for visa application. You're going to be provided with a DS 2019 form from your sponsor or from your company. They're going to give you interview tips, interview prep. They're going to basically call you in and sit you down and be like, hey, these are the type of questions I normally ask. Answer it for me. Okay, like I like how you structure that, but too wordy, too this. They're going for First Class, they're going to make sure that you go into the interview doing the right thing, saying the right thing. Not that they're going to coach you into telling the lie, no, nothing like that. But they're going to basically provide you with guidance so you know that, hey, you can't be too wordy. You're not at some club or party with your friends where you're telling ghost stories. No, you're here to get your visa. So when you go there, have that in mind. Cut it short. Answer your questions directly. Don't cut around the bush. Be truthful. They're gonna ask you about your GPA. See your GPA paper here. Show them, your GPA. If it's low, they're gonna say, hey, why is it low? Tell the truth. You don't have to lie. say, hey, I had some difficulty with this, GPA high, them will congratulate you. Them will congratulate. Them will say, oh yeah, you have a nice GPA. Them will congratulate you. By the way, when you're at the embassy, everybody and their mother can hear your conversation. It's not like a private room. Then pull you aside and then whisper. No, you walk up. There's the windows there. They have the mic. They talk. Everybody, mother, father, grandfather, great grandfather, you never meet. Everybody I hear conversation. So keep that in mind. It is quite intimidating, but once I talk to them, I really notice after a while, say whatever. For me personally, embassy interview wasn't even that long. It was probably, I would say, a 2 3 minutes. Like he looked at my papers. He looked at my papers. He saw my GPA. He saw everything he needed to see. He asked me, why Massachusetts. I told him why Massachusetts. Am I excited to be a lifeguard? I said yes. A little chuckling was involved, and then he was like, all right, cool. I remember, like, guys, I tell you, it was like 2 3 minutes when he was like giving me whatever, and I was walking away. I was like, oh, that's it. Oh, I thought they're gonna grill me or something. What if I was grill me? But yeah, it's a seamless process once you make it. You know, have all your documents in check, be there on time, be punctual. Just go with a smile, pray. Pray. Yeah, you should be fine. The next thing is flight and accommodation. Once you have been given your visa or the approval for the visa, you can start thinking about your flights. So, depending on your location, you probably have to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 flights. Well, I don't know anybody with 5 flights, but probably maximum 3 flights. So with that, you go through the different sites. I'm going to put the sites on the screen. You need to start thinking about what airport you're going to come out of, because I believe if you're coming out of Montego Bay, it's cheaper than coming out of Kingston. So keep that in mind when you're booking your flights. It depends on where you're located. Are you closer to Montego Bay or are you closer to Kingston? So if you're located in Kingston, I don't see why you're going to fly to Montego Bay, because the Knutsford probably just there's multiple ways to get to the airport, by the way. You can use a Knutsford. You can have your family bring you. My family brought me. You can, if you want to walk, probably take you an hour or two, but you can walk. Who knows? I don't know where you're located. Just depends on you where you're at. But yeah, when it comes down to getting to the airport, you have different methods. When it comes down to accommodations for first class, that's something that is already discussed. Like if you are going to a state with your family, they already have accommodation for you. You would have to communicate that to first class and be like, hey, or your company, of course, hey, I have aunt in this state and they're going to do whatever, and you have to go through a little process just to make sure it's safe for you to go, that it's close to your job. They're going to schedule your jobs around that location, and then you should be fine. However, if you don't have anybody there, or nobody in that state particularly, then basically they're going to, based on your state, based on your housing, they're going to provide you with it. You're going to get photos of the housing. By the way, I didn't mention that, but you're going to get photos of the housing before you go. First class has a group chat. You have people that went on it last year, so they're going to basically tell you, hey guys, I went here, these are the photos, I like this, I did not like this. Them not gonna lie to you. Like the previous, them not gonna lie to you. They're going to be blunt, they're going to be realistic, they're going to be truthful, because they want you to have the best experience ever. So go in at the group and look through the message. We know people doing at the group are people where ignore the message them, and sometimes if you go on it before, then you don't really need to know. But if you didn't go on it before, this is your time to learn. This is your time to look through the messages and learn a new thing, because you never know. Like some pro tip that there are some a question there back of your brain, you don't want to bring it up to nobody because you think it's stupid, and then you go in the group and you see somebody answer that same question, so you can think, well, oh yeah, perfect. Packing, depending on your airline or what type of ticket you booked, you have a particular weight limit you have to go with. Guys, when you're going up, this is my tip. You don't have to listen to me, but this is why I brought food with me. Best believe I had patties. My first 2 weeks in the US, I had like the big box of patty with me. And I made me eat it. My roommate them eat it too. You want a little piece of Jamaica? Guys, bring your food. You don't need to bring everything, but bring your food. Bring your seasoning. Because the seasons we have here, they don't have it over there. So they do, but you're probably going to find it difficult to get it. And we don't want that for you. When you go there and the food tastes bad, the food not seasoned well, and you're here, oh my God, US is horrible. Bring your seasoning. Bring your snacks. We brought everything. Like, I brought Aki. I had Aki in my bag, guys. To show you, bring it. Wrap it up correctly. but bring it. Pack appropriately for the climate of the area you're going. If you're going somewhere that is not really cold, you don't need to have one bag of sweater. You probably bring one sweater in case there's a flukes and you go to the door and there's snow. But overall, if you go somewhere not coldly hot, it I go hot all summer. You look for guys look at previous forecasts. Hey, Massachusetts is this way, so pack appropriately. Um, you don't need to have one bag if you close if you know so where you go. I go hot, you want burn? No. If you go somewhere cold, you're not gonna bring one bag of bikini. That wouldn't make no sense, would it? Exactly wouldn't. So pack appropriately. Pack within your weight. You don't need to bring every single thing. Bring clothes for like probably a week worth of clothes, a few underwears, your lotion, your makeup. Bring the necessary things. I'm gonna put them on the screen. Bring your necessary things. And if you overpack, but don't underpack, because if you underpack, you're gonna regret it. You have to go to the store or buy something, or you could have buy in a Jamaica already and bring with you, and you don't want that because your first few weeks you're not going to be getting paid. That first week or 2 week pay is going to come like a little back. So if you're waiting on that pay as you land, and also that work. And for some persons, you go before you start. I went, I believe, 2 weeks or a week before I started working. So that was like an additional 3 weeks without a pay. And boy, does it get frustrating. Let me tell you that it gets frustrating knowing that you want to do this, that, and the third, and you just can't do it. Because you have a budget with what you bring. By the way, the next thing, bring up funds with you. Is either you have a card that works in the US, or you have cash you can go to the bank and get the money exchanged. Bring money with you. You're going to need it. Bro, when I tell you I had a card, I'm going to tell you a story. I had a card. But call beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Scotia. And I was like, hey, Scotia, may I go over? May I have the card and the money on it? Can I use it in the US? Scotia say, yeah, girl, we got you. Girl, you're fine. We just gonna put a little thing on your account so that when you reach, we know say a scammer and you're fat. Guys, when I tell you I could not use that card, if you never go, and you know somebody that go with a particular bank card and it never work, it probably not gonna work for you too. I know, I understand that not everybody's experience is going to be your experience, but keep it in mind. Just reduce me a thing about it, and it stressed me. I remember just being so stressed. Cause me like, oh my god, like may have 2 week of work. How am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do that? Guys, just save yourself the problem. Save yourself the problem. Carry the money cash, or use a card you're definitely sure is going to work in the US. If it's not going to work in the US, don't bring it. Or if you want to bring it, but just don't depend on it, because you're gonna cry, you're gonna bawl, you're gonna shed tears. If you want the people to bawl at themselves, you are go back, you go call your mother and you go stress out. So please, and your mommy there on the other side of the world, she don't want them there. Oh my god, what Chevanese I gonna eat tonight? Oh my god, what Brianna gonna eat tonight? Oh my god, what Alicia I gonna eat tonight? She don't want, she make she sleep peacefully, no? Me never make my mother sleep peacefully. So me gonna make your, I'm here for your mother. Your mother gonna sleep peacefully. So bring what you're supposed to bring, please and thank you. Not me screaming at you guys. Alright, so at this point you already arrive and it's your first day in the US. What should you do? Your first day in the US, I would say when it comes on to what you should do, take the first day to kind of settle in a little bit, look at your apartment. Do you like it? Is it clean? Does it have everything you want? Is there any damages to your apartment? Look around the apartment. First class does this with you. They're going to tell you, hey, look around the apartment, tell me anything wrong, take the picture from now, because at the end you're going to have a deposit that you would have already paid. So that deposit will now come back into your bank account if there's damages in that apartment. So look around the apartment, take a photo. You could have said, could smudge on the wall, take the picture. One could dent in the wall, take the picture. You see one of the plugs them, like I believe for our apartment, one of the plugs them never did work, or the burnout or something wrong with the plug. We took the photo. I think at one point, like I think the bathroom, like the tub never did drain at one point. Take the photo, have it in mind, keep it. You're going to need it, because if anything happen, that's coming out of your security deposit or coming out of your pay, and you don't want that to happen. So your first day or your first week in the US, bank account. I'm so grateful that my roommate was already a part of the J1 program. She already went. So she was like, oh guys, bank account, come with us. She made it way easier. So if you have like a roommate that already went on the J1 program, them are gonna make it easy for you. Like them already go on it, so them kind of understand how it is. So you go with them and say, hey girl, you go on it already. You can help me out with this. And for the most part, I don't know nobody who would have said no to that. Like if you already go, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, this is what we go. So your bank account, you're going to need your Jamaican ID, I believe DS 2019 and something else. When I remember it, I'll put it on the screen. But you're going to need those type of documents. Yeah, different banks. So you should pick the bank that is in close proximity to you. It doesn't have a good rate. Some banks require you to pay an amount. Some banks, if you refer a friend or a friend refers you, you can get money. So do that. For Bank of America, if you sign up and you deposit money in an allotted amount of time, you're basically given a sum. I think it's like $300, and $300, it will take a while to come in, but that's a $300 you can save or do something with. The next thing also that you're going to need to keep in mind is your SIM card. So God bless first class, them give a SIM card from Jamaica. It's like a little J1 SIM card. It has a sign up at the back. You do the payments. I personally had that initial SIM card with me, but then I noticed that the cost, it didn't make any sense how much I was paying, so I worked with a different SIM card and it was perfect for me. Honestly, at the time, I never used a lot of TikTok. I never used a lot of IG. I never even used a lot of WhatsApp. It's probably YouTube at most. I'm watching a lot of movies, but overall, I never really did do much. So I didn't need a lot of data. So if that's your case, I'm going to put what I use on the screen. However, if you know you're going to use up a lot, you're probably going to need a different SIM card. So think about the different SIM cards, do your research on it, and based on your needs, pick it due to that. Because if you had my SIM card and you're the type of person that watch a lot of YouTube, watch a lot of podcast, listen to a lot of podcasts, watch a lot of videos, it's not going to work out for you because it had like an allotted amount for the month. So if you use it up, that's your problem. Okay, you're not gonna have it or you have to pay more. So you have been in the US for a day, a week, a month. How will it be for you? Everybody had or has a different experience. For me, I personally had a good experience. That don't mean say you're gonna have one. That don't mean say you're not gonna have one. It just depends. I saw somebody asking about your accent, like, will that be an issue? No. They don't really care. Like, yes, you're gonna speak more English, so they can understand you, so the communication can be easier. But overall, they really don't care. Once I mention you're from Jamaica, they're like, oh my god, you're from Jamaica. You guys have beaches here. Oh, I want to move to Jamaica. Why are you in the US? Why did you come? Things like that. Like, guys, you go to your pool, you have a connection with the people there, and I bet you're gonna have the best experience. Like, I'll go to work and sometimes I never feel like work. I'm go work. I had Lisa. Lisa would come. Lisa come with snacks and food. And if nobody in the pool, me and Lisa sit down and we chat. I would talk. We talk about school. We talk about this. We talk about that. We talk about everything. When I tell you any holidays going on, may I get my food. Them know some don't eat chicken or whatever, and them I bring what is for me. Them I bring. A lady brought vegan patties for me because she knows I'm not eat meat. Them carry my fruits, them carry juice, then give me gifts. Like, at the end of the experience, let me show you. This book was from one of the persons at the pool. Come here, read this currently, guys. So if you're looking for a book to read this. It's called Bloody Secrets. This book that I have right here, so somebody give me at the pool. Most of my books I'm right here, so is either them a gift or somebody gave me at the pool. So guys, you go there with pure intent, you go there with the bestest of hearts, it will work out fine for you. Probably don't make all the money you want to make, but guys, you're gonna have the best experience. Once again, work-life balance. Guys, when I tell me they are park every other day, but they at the playground, me go to the city, me dey in a bus stand, me dey on the train, me go on a beach, me go on a this activity. Homesickness is a big thing, you're not at home. I've personally experienced it. I remember like at first I was like, oh, like this is nothing. And then like a week in, me just feel so sad and depressed. Cause me like there, I don't know nobody here. Like, yeah, me have my roommates, but me not my family, me not my friend them. Like the only time I talk to them, me I text her, we a call. But apart from that, I just felt alone. So it got affect you. Like you ever think, oh, like I live with from my parents, my rent when me there at Jamaica, so I'm fine. Bro, I tell you, it's going to come. It's going to bite you. You're gonna be like sad or crying, not calling him. Such people they are crying. Calling your parents every single day for every little thing. Like, mommy want be sting me. look on the business, everything. When I tell you everything I call moving for, everything I call that for, them people are probably tired of me. Like every single thank you for my parents, them answer and every single call, so I appreciate it. Like I really appreciate it, mommy daddy. Appreciate it. But yeah, I gotta call them more. As they got like yeah, I gotta call them more. Yeah, I gotta call them more. Making friends. You're in a house with people. Make friends. Like, may I be honest with you, if I could go back, what I would do differently is communicate better. Like I would say having a connection with one of your roommates pays off. Like I had like a good connection with one person out of all of my roommates, and up to this day we still talk. I mean, see her around campus, we wave, we chat, everything like that. So once again, I said it in a previous video. I was interviewed. I'm going to link it up above. But you don't have to be besties with everybody. You That's not your purpose here. Like yeah, you want to build connection, but if somebody is just not for you, they're just not for you. But at the same time, keep it respectful. Try your best. Like at first it was rocky, but look down, it was like a norm. It got rocky at some points if you don't have the same view, you know, think the same way. It got rocky, but you know, just ignore it and walk on. Like, even if you avoid. Like, and that's what I did. Like, I said, oh, cool, like, this now will work, so I just left it. But, make friends, try fitting in. When I say fitting in, go, why you see the locals, them a do. This them a go, if you're a party person, them a go and go party. If you see them, they're going to dinners, go on to dinners. If you see them a go to move it, fitting with the locals too. And not just the Jamaicans, once again, you meet people at the pool, they build connections, they would invite you places. I was invited to restaurants. I went out, go to parks with people at the pool that I met. You can do that too, like you don't have to make it a lonely experience. Like I am so grateful that I have the mindset that I have. So like I met a lot of people until this day. I still have their contacts, we still text, they're still checking on me. Guys, it don't need to be a lonely experience. It probably start off that way, but like once you build a connection, you're good. So we're coming towards the end of the video. So now I'm going to be talking about my personal experience, you know, places I visited, things that I've done. I'm going to put it on the screen. Like some of the things, I did a lot of things. Like compared to a lot of people I know, I did a whole bunch of things. Like, I went to see the fireworks. I remember I was at work, July the 4th, Independence Day. I'm sorry, I cool, jump on a train. My housing or my accommodation was right next to the when I say it's like a 5 minute walk maximum, like probably 3 minute walk to train. And I went to see the fireworks and I had a blast. I ate new food. Like there was this chickpea thing. I mean, I waited in my life. I could put the photo on the screen and it was quite good. I meet new people there. Like it was fun. It was really fun. I mentioned this, but I went to a lot of parks. Like there was a park in my community. I went there. There was a park outside of the community. I went there. Like my final thoughts on the work and travel program. The work and travel program is an amazing program. Once you have the opportunity to go on this program, you should take it. You know, it's not just about the money, it's about meeting people. Like me and Lisa is still friend. Me and I didn't even mention Auntie Carla. I have to make another video. Me and Auntie Carla still text. Me and Elle, like I met Elle on the work and travel program. We still talk until this day. But text Elle yesterday. Me and Elle, we had talked about the beach. Me did go to the beach. I made sure the photos. She in a school and she at work and she tell me how that I go. We still talk. Other people, one of my roommates from the work and travel program, we still like as here around campus. Like other people, like the other girl I met her at my second job. See what I mean in the other video? Because we need to talk about second jobs. I met her at my second job, still see her about around campus, still see her status. We text here or there. Bro, it's a good experience. So, anyways, thank you so much for watching the video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Please tell me a question. Like, if you have a question, no matter how stupid you think it is, put it down below. I'm gonna make another video based on those questions. So, put 20 different questions down there so we can answer them all. Talk about the second jobs. Like, comment, and subscribe. I know nobody never really asked this video, so I'm probably get a little 10 views. But like, give me 50 instead. Give me 50 views, please. I deserve it. So, have a blessed day. I hope you go on the work and